We could say right actions flow from a right heart. We've all had one of these conversations with a spouse where she wants you to want to unload the dishwasher. She doesn't want you to just do the action. She wants a certain heart, right? Imagine that you, again, are married and your spouse gets a new job and they start doing all kinds of things to make themselves look good. They start eating right, going to the gym, dressing nicely, and you think the whole time, wow, this new job, and they really have changed heart towards me. They want to take care of themselves and be a part of our relationship and invest in it. And then you find out that there are some people that your spouse or whatever finds attractive at the new job. Change has occurred, right? They've changed their appearance supposedly to make you happy. But when you find out they actually did it with a different heart to make somebody outside the marriage or relationship happy, now the change that was good change is infuriating. This, I think, is the change that Jesus speaks of to the Pharisees, where he says, you're like whitewashed tombs. Good things, good actions, but coming from a heart that's doing the godly good action for a wrong reason, that's not a kind of change that God desires. So change has to be an internal thing first. It has to be a desire for God's person from the inside, from the heart. And I think we approach the Bible in ways that don't facilitate that type of change, and we don't even know it. I think we approach the Bible wanting to read what are the rules, or where am I in the story, or how do I win the argument with the person that's an unbeliever at work, or how do I win the argument with a church member who believes in a different theology or doctrine than I do. And what we don't mean to do, read the Bible to comfort myself that I did what I know I'm supposed to do, and that's read the Bible. All of those were heart reasons to approach the Bible. So how we approach the Bible determines the outcome of what we get out of the Bible. People say to me quite frequently, well, I did my quiet time, but I don't remember it most of the time. And certainly there could be biological reasons, traumatic brain injuries, things like that make memory hard. I'm not speaking to that. Speaking to the repeated interaction with sermons and with God's word where it has no impact. And I often ask them, well, why did you sit down to read it in the first place? And they say, well, I wanted to get it done. And I say, well, you got out of it what you came to it for. So the heart we come to the Bible with, do I come wanting to see the person of Christ for whoever he presents himself to be? Or do I come with an image of who I want God to be, and then I come to my Bible wanting to support the image of God that I have created in my mind? Those are different ways of reading the Bible. So how does heart change happen? Heart change happens through simply reading the Bible, but it's not that simple. How the heart approaches the Bible is going to have a tremendous impact on how the heart is changed by the Bible. That's not necessarily something that can be taught in a single conversation. So we have courses and classes that are designed to help people approach the Bible rightly, that their heart might be changed by a seeing of the person of Christ for who he is in their daily devotional time, so that they're not dependent upon our studies, but just take the principles that are tried, tested over time to learn to read their Bible the way that God intended them to read it.